Okay, now that we are all set, hopefully you guys can hear me. My audio is not really cutting out, or it's not too loud, not too quiet either, and the quality of the stream is bearable. Welcome. My name is Ben, and I'm starting a new series on YouTube. In the next couple of months, basically, I'm going to stream the development of my game. Well, I'm a game designer student at Alberta University in Scotland, and currently I'm in my final year working on my honors project. An honors project at Alberta can be a lot of things. It's a year-long project where you either do like a research paper, a piece of art, or like myself, a game that you develop based on research though. My game is an HD 2D hack and slash inspired by Devil May Cry, and the research behind it is around the remakes of games. My core concept for this project is basically analyzing what and do some research on Resident Evil 2, for example, or Final Fantasy 7, and try to find out why those games are considered as successful remakes. So I'm looking into game design decisions, I'm looking into changes that Capcom or Square Enix made in those games and how they justify them. And I'm trying to understand the logic behind it, the principles behind them, and applying it to my own game, because it's a hack and slash game like I mentioned, but it's heavily inspired by Devil May Cry to the point where I'm kind of remaking Devil May Cry in a 2D game. And it's an HD 2D technique that I'm using. It's for visual. Basically, an HD 2D is where you fuse 2D sprites with a 3-dimensional environment. The first game that actually used that kind of technique was Octopath Traveler by Square Enix again. They were looking for something new and fresh when they were developing Octopath Traveler, which is a JRPG. And they decided that they wanted a retro look, so obviously 2D games and 2D sprites, but they didn't want to exclude newer players who weren't born in the 90s, you know? So they put everything in a 3-dimensional environment with 3D objects, and mine is the same. Square Enix used Unreal Engine for the project for Octopath Traveler, and I'm also using Unreal Engine because that is the part where my project goes from a design project to a more technical project. I'm always been a more technical guy, a technical designer, if you want to say that. I like to sit down with a challenge and try to solve it technically. And with Unreal Engine is really good for 3D games. Unity, on the other hand, is really good for 2D games. But if I'm aiming for visual fidelity and quality, I really needed to do things in Unreal Engine, especially lighting, and Octopath Traveler is one of those games which visually appealing as well. So I decided to go to Unreal Engine, try to solve this problem. I was watching many GDC talks, Unreal Fest talks, where the developers actually gave like a panel on how they faced the kind of challenges they were facing with Unreal Engine, because Unreal Engine is not really good for 2D games, and in these devlogs you will see why. It just not cut out for it, but it's doable. There are a lot of workarounds, there are a lot of things that you can do with Unreal, especially with the plugin, which I'm sure you're going to see at some point in this stream as well. But yeah. The honors project, like I said, it's a year-long project. In the first part of it, basically the first term, was all about pre-production and pitching the idea of your game. But I was a bit ahead, so I wasn't just pitching, I actually sat down and started to develop many of my mechanics that I wanted in my game. Because of my personal life, I was really busy last year. So I'm ahead, I'm already in production, and now that the term officially started at Aberte, I'm about to do level design, which I don't really like. I'm at that point just now. I'm not really a level designer. It will take me a lot of time, but I would like to invite you, and I hope I will having you throughout these development logs, where we can chat, where you can see what I'm working on, where you can see how I work on things. So just sit back, and if you have any questions, please let me know. First of all, let's go through the basics of my game. So it's a 2D hack and slash, controller supported hack and slash game, where I have this debug map just now opened on the screen. I have some enemies here. They have an AI controller, and they behave differently. This guy here is the latest one that I implemented here. He can basically vanish. That's why the sun is in that really odd looking rotation, so you can see his shadows. We have some smaller enemies, really just fillers, basically like this slime, and basic skeletons as well. We have a ranged enemy. He's throwing fireballs, and we have a really big one. He's untouchable on certain attacks. And we have the main character here as well. She can jump, she can attack, and if you do it with a rhythm, she's doing different type of attack animations. At the end of the level, and I'm planning to put that in the middle of the level as well, just the option to do that. You will be able to unlock skills. I have just the debug menu here. So the skills that you can unlock in this version of the game is double jump, dash, a 2 combo attack, and bullets. Oh yeah, I always forget that she can actually shoot as well. So the way I've designed that is to aim and then hit another button to shoot, and then you have to take away the weapon to shoot again. It's a design decision, so you are not spamming ranged attacks. But with this one, the blue light colored ammunition, basically, you can only stun the enemy, you don't damage it. But you can buy a skill to use damage bullets as well. So let me just buy all of these. This is a debug map, so I have a lot of currency that I can just, spend. And if you do so, this is on the left hand side of the screen, on the bottom left, sorry. You can see that I'm changing the damage and a stun pistol. So with the damage, it's yellowish, reddish, and you can actually do some damages. You can dash forward, which is really helpful to just gain distance against your enemy. And if you dash and then attack, you do a 2-combo attack where your sword actually hits the enemy twice. So like this. I have some crates here that I'm gonna put on levels as well. This one here is for currency, so the red orbs, just like in Devil May Cry, is your currency, and the green orbs from that other barrel basically is your health. So that guy I was talking about, let's just attack it. It vanishes like this, so you want to try just to hit, find it. I reckon that if I can do like a really cool level where you can only see his shadows, it can be fun to play against. And what you could see from this left hand side upper corner, just next to the health bar, there are some words coming up when you hit an enemy. So cool, you can do bravo, and you can do amazing. Basically it's the same thing as you could do in Devil May Cry as well. Styles. By the end of the level, it calculates how many C's, B's, and A's you had throughout the level, and then just give you like an average style by the end of the level, and you gain some extra red orbs. The big guy, just the big guy left. Alright, so he can attack, he has 2 types of attacks. This is the third one, and when he's doing this overhead attack, you can't actually hit him. Let me try just to showcase that now. You hear the laughing, that indicates that he's not just taking any damage. You wanna try to kill it as soon as possible and get away from him, because he hits hard, really, really hard. Cool. And as this game is a remake, or kind of, working in that range, remake of the Devil May Cry in 2D, it's also a remake of the old games from the 90s, the beat-em-ups. And if you ever played a game from the 90s or early 2000, you know that in those games sometimes the camera locks down to the screen, and you can't move out from that space left and right at all up until the point when you defeated all the enemies. And I implemented that as well, that game mechanics. So I have the triggers here. So now the camera locked down, it doesn't follow the player anymore, and you can't get out, not on the right and not on the left either. And it spawned a new enemy. You have to kill the enemy like this. And now it has some delays at the moment because I haven't finished the implementation of it. But I think I'm gonna just put some music there or some text on the screen, something like that. But basically when you pick up these bigger orb, which gives you more of the red orbs, it suddenly switches back to the player follow camera, and you can freely move from the space out. So yeah, that's where I am game mechanics wise at the moment, and basically that's all I wanted to put into the game. Now I am at a stage where I need to think about levels and some sort of stories. I'm a sole developer, so obviously the art assets like characters, props, even levels, those are from asset packs and assets other people created. The character and the enemies are from one guy, actually three, because the skeleton and the slime is from different people. But I was aiming for visual fidelity, so at least they look apart. I don't have any more plans to add more characters, so that's done. I have some other props as well from the guy who did the characters. I mean the player character and the cultist enemies. He did like an environment, a 2D environment, and I can use some of the props from that pack as well. Let me just show you quickly those ones. Yeah, I have like a house. I have like a stand. I might be able to use this stand mid game to buy those skills. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. But I just, have some props like that I can use to populate some of the levels. I have a I wouldn't say problem or struggle, but definitely I was so much harder for me to find levels, 3D environment. I mean 3D environment for my game. Right now, I think I'm going to use the fantasy bundle. It's free for 2024 January. Unreal Marketplace, discount stuff. And there's another one, Downtown West, which is a free asset pack as well. And I'm gonna start from what I believe is going to be my prologue level for the game. Let me just quickly show. Hopefully it loads quickly. Yesterday I was streaming, but my voice wasn't the best. It was cutting out a lot. So I decided to, reintroduce the project again. If you see this, I might make a short video as well with just cutting out that content that I just said. And yesterday it was loading quiet sometimes. I've done some work on the map already, which is the cave. All right, it loaded. So basically I decided to use this scenario as my prologue level for my game. The character will start from this position here and then just goes all the way down here where she meets what is the final boss, and just have some cutscenes there. Not really cutscenes, but more like some text conversation, monologues that she's having here. This is the original one, and to try at least to avoid asset flips, I changed some stuff on it. Maps, cave map. It's still not the best. I could have just rebuilt the entire map, But for this project, level design is not a priority at all. It's more like now I have all these mechanics in place, so I just need a level to showcase all those mechanics. And I'm pretty sure, even though I haven't changed a lot on this map, on this level, it just mainly post-processing effects, some more lights, placing enemies there. What else I've changed? Some materials. Oh yeah. So as you can see, the textures are lower res, so it suits better with my 2D sprites as well. I'm pretty okay with this now, but I have a lot to do, and today I'm gonna work on character controller, I think, for this particular map. I'm not sure if I want to create another blueprint or just use a boolean, because the thing is now, what I don't want to do here, so you can move forward and backwards, and you can move up and up, well, further away from the camera basically, and closer to the camera. But I don't want that at all. I don't want my character to be able to move on the y-axis, and I only want her to move to the right, so you can't come back. It's a prologue map. It's just, you know, the opening area of the game. She walks too fast as well, to my likings on here, and then I need to implement a really simple, you know, conversation system in my game. Really simple dialogue system. It's not even a dialogue. Everyone calls it a dialogue, but it won't be dialogue. Just monologues, really. All right, let's get to it. If you have any questions, I can see the chat. Feel free to ask. I think I'm not gonna create. I could create a new blueprint just to use on this map, but I think it's just easier if I use a boolean for this one. To be completely honest with you. I'm gonna need the level blueprint. What you can see here, the scalability settings, it's just for when I'm shipping the game. So it just makes it authentic. Okay, so I need the blueprint. Don't mind the codes here. I know it's a lot. At least it's tidy, to be honest. I like coding in a tidy way, but I need to collapse them into function later on, and I might do custom events as well, just to look it a bit better. For me, it's fine when you're a sole developer and you can read your own code. I think it's okay, but it's a really good practice, even when you're developing something on your own, to work out a system which is easy to read, easy to understand. Naming is so important for the functions. and variables as well. If someone comes in, just imagine that you just in here, look how many variables I have. And I know all of these because I made them. But if someone comes in and it's a mess, and naming convention is not, not following any kind of logic or any kind of structure, it could be bad. It could be really, really bad. So first of all, let's see what I want. Alright, I want my character to not be able to attack on this map. I want her to move to the left, right, sorry, yeah, and not be able to move on the y-axis, and I want her to move much slower. Okay, so first of all, on the gameplay, I'm gonna cast it to the BP barrier. And I need to use layer form for that. And then I can promote it to a variable. I call it a warrior. Nice. Okay. So I have the control, the player control here using, this is something new. Not really new because now Unreal 5.3 is out as well, but in Unreal 5.1 or 2, I think it was introduced in Unreal 5.1, the enhanced input system. I already created data asset for the input mapping, and like you can see, move only possible with D. These are the only buttons basically that works. Just for comparison, I can show action as well. I have move, jump, dash, one combo attack, ranged, aim, shoot, weapon selection. But in here I don't have anything apart from moving my character. And yeah, I figured out that I can just use my gamepad's left thumbstick, basically left thumb, to the right, and that's the only movement that the engine is going to register. So I need a boolean, and I'm gonna say is prologue. So this boolean is false most of the time, but on begin play we're actually going to set this prologue true. I'm gonna set this true. So now we know that things can happen. I can just basically insert after the cast here a branch. And the condition is gonna be prologue. If it's not the prologue, then just use the action mapping. But if that prologue is true, then I want to use another action. The prologue one, not another direction, another input. And I need this one here to the target. All right. Make it a bit nicer. Where is that? All right. This should work. Oh, no, I need a delay. I need a delay because begin play on both blueprints. So I'm just gonna put a delay here. A really short one. Okay. Let's see. So I can't attack. I'm hitting the button. I can't aim either. I can move to the left, up, down, just to the right. Doesn't matter. Yes. This is exactly what I wanted. And I want my character to walk slower. Yeah, here. So no, I need a character and component, yes. And then I need max walk speed. No, set max walk speed. Set max walk speed, yes. Okay. And I'm gonna set this to 450. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's more like it. I have some stuff in here. Usually I don't rewrite code if I don't have to. I just check it out. Because I don't need a HUD here, but I need this. Set input mode game only. What it does, I don't have to click with my mouse in the screen to get control there. This is just the debug menu. Yeah, cool. Okay. So back to cave. Yeah, I can put this in here. Scalability. Just after scalability settings. So I don't have to click on it anymore. Cool. And you can only go to the right. The other thing I want to do, I want to further decrease the walking speed here. So for that, I'm gonna add a trigger box and then just a stop here somewhere, because I'll just go through the map. This is where it stops. So the idea here is to start the game with a black screen and just with the quote on screen, and then you get the control, you go to the bridge. At the bridge, these skeletons are saying something to you, or just popping up, basically something. You have a kind of monologue within yourself as well. And then at the end, this guy is gonna say something to you, or you're gonna say something to this guy. And it just goes to another map, and that's the prologue. Pretty simple. I try to keep it simple as much as possible. So, save. And okay. Cool. Move it here. And just check it why it's like that. That's what I told you, why I don't like doing level design, because I'm perfectionist, and I don't like when things are just put it down like this. Like, this is really not how I want the things in my game at all. Let's see where I need this trigger. It's not a trigger at the moment. It's a box, so I won't be able to. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Don't need. Pardon me. That's sick. I can probably go by 5 like this. Yep. That's right. Okay. Or let me see if it's. It is. Okay. Nice. Now I just need to come up with a name for it. Pycore, same. Most of my level design done with me crying over pixels not aligned. Yeah, I know what you mean. I do hate it. I can do level design. You know, I've got the theories. I studied them. I absorbed them, and I know good level designers from my course because, oh my god, they are just really, really good. But the way they work, artists are the best level designer if you ask me though. They just throw things on the level and managing the chaos, and I'm not able to do that. Like I really, really hate chaos. I like things neat and tidy. In my workplace, my workspace as well, and this is just not me. So it's gonna take a lot of time. That's why I actually scheduled my entire honors project the way I did. I wanted to be done the game mechanics as soon as possible, and yeah, I put the hours in there. I think last term I actually did like probably more than 600 hours. Probably should have been more than 600, I think. But those are done. I need to adjust them, obviously, especially the camera restriction where it just stays in one space, because right now it only spawns one enemy, and I just can't add another one next to it. It won't work like that, so I need to redesign that one. But for debugging purposes, when I created designs, implemented the mechanic, it worked, and I know where I need some changes in there, so that's fine by me. But I wanted to give myself as much time as possible to do the level design, even though my game won't be too long. But you know, I'm planning to actually release this at some point. I think I really enjoy working on this, and this is something I think I can get behind and just say, yeah, this is my game. I'm proud of it, and let's try to release it. Let's try and get it out to the air, and let's see what others think about it. All right, back to this. So, naming convention. I have tons of maps here, blueprints. We might just create a new one here, environment, or oh, even better, prologue. I create a prologue. Prologue already exists. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Never mind. Nice. So, trigger box. I want to convert this into a blueprint. Any idea for the name? This one is basically just there to slow the character down. So I'm creating a blueprint of it because I'm gonna add a piece of code that reduces the max walking speed from 450 to 300, I think. It could be like BP prologue, not prologue. Need more coffee. Walk speed restriction, if I can spell it correctly. Trigger box. Right. Don't need a construct. I don't need these things either, but I need to change some values here. Yep. All right. So the shape is fine. That's fine. Navigation is fine. Tick. Load. Rendering is okay. Physics. Don't need tags. Replication. Yeah. I need events. I need an actor begin overlap event. What? Because I need on this one. Yeah. I'm just being stupid. Never mind. Yeah. That one. This one did this the last time as well. So I couldn't see the chat. Okay. I'm just changing the chat, guys, so I can see it. Okay. All right. So begin overlap, and I need to change the preset. The preset has to be custom and can overlap with the player. So the other actor is the warrior. Like this. Just to make sure. Do it once. And where is that? It's in the camera. Not in the camera, no. No. I'm looking for this timeline. Yeah, the alert. Okay. The timeline is fine. So play an update. And it's I never know which one which. Has to be 3. Like that. And just further movement from this. I need max walk speed. Set max walk speed. Value. This is the update. Okay. Before we try this out, Let's put a tick event here. Let's grab these. Why is it big in play? Jeez. Max walk speed. Get max walk speed. I need a print string. Okay, so like that. Okay. Because I don't want that trigger just cut it down to 300. I want to gradually cut it down to 300. Yep, the other way around. So 450, 300. Yep, okay. Let's see how it feels when I just play the game. That's fine. Does it happen when I first see the skeletons though? Not really. Okay. So move it a bit back. Right? Again. Again. Okay. So I move it here. Nice. Okay. And I need excuse me. I'm a bit ill. And I need another trigger box. I think it can be just a trigger box though. In here. Or 300. Okay. Uh, So the main reason why I'm slowing down the character that much, because here there are gonna be thoughts that the character says along the way. And then just stopping here. Stopping there instead. Okay. Further. And I need the music as well, like some background music. Alright, further, even further. Stop there then. Yeah, this is cool. I like that. And actually, I can make this as a blueprint again. Ooh, I put it in the wrong folder, which is always scary with Unreal. It's a BP movement restriction db restriction db, yeah. Okay, and right now this is fine, actually, all of it, even no, this is not fine. I need custom and I need to overlap. And I just need an event. I need a begin overlap event, but that one again. The component. I need this one begin overlap. Casting is not the most sufficient, but I like to use it nonetheless, especially when it's just one casting on one object once. Do once. It's fine. Do I need a character movement to get access to that? I might. Top all. No. Disable. Disable movement. I think disable movement is fine. Disable movement. put this down there. Okay. It's fine. Let's make it. There and there. Okay. Compile, and I don't need that stuff. I leave the event tick there, well, just in case if I need it later on. Yeah. Don't want to disable the input because I still need input to progress from the UI. I just want to disable the movement. How? Okay. Okay. Let's put one here. Great. Okay, before I do this, let's try a delay. Nope. Fine. How do you do that? Forgot. Where is it? Stop movement immediately. Maybe just using the wrong node. And then, okay. Okay, no. What do I need for the animation override? Anim instance. Okay. this one. Override, play animation, override. The idle animation. Okay. I have an idea, or I have a hunch that it's gonna look weird. All right. Why does it falling? Yep, that's fine. It's fine just now. I'm going to use disable input because I can re-enable it on a UI. Okay. So far so good. Cool. Let me check some music. First, I wanna add. First, I wanna check my asset list. Music, background music. Okay. Not really detailed. Sound effects. Slime, shoot, menu, fireball, bone cracking. Dark dissimulation. No. Don't think so. Kind of. Nope. No. Ooh. Yes. Yes. I think I found it. No. Nope. Okay. I think I found one. So S prologue PG SPG prologue, and I'm gonna leave this in stereo. Yeah. Okay. Let me just check something because I've seen. Yeah. Okay. Let me just rename this. UI sword, pick up, jump, fire. Okay, it's fine. Sounds. Let's create new folder. Background. And let's import. Actually, just drag and drop. Sets. Good. And immediately I'm going to add this to my asset list. Music. Let's insert. Yeah. Big look. And one variation. This is not as important, but it is important. done. BG downtown down. Okay. And this is from here. Downloaded from. Cool. And I'm gonna give this number 3. Okay. Set prologue base. No, I create a queue. Create a queue. Okay. And volume multiplier. Good. Just wanna check the volume. Loud. Too loud. So 35 maybe. Still too loud. Yeah. 25. Then. Quiet. Too quiet. 15. Yeah. It's nice, isn't it? And I want to make sure it's looped. Okay. Not here. Maybe this one. Looping. Yeah. But then I don't. Not a queue. Okay. Map. And we said it's 0.15. And it's looping. Good. I like it. Good. All right. I just create quickly a backup. Just 1 sec. And it is time to start with a simple dialogue. Ten seconds. I need GitHub for this though. I really need GitHub. Okay. So the first one is really simple. The first kind of text. It's just a quote. Last time I found it last time basically. So maps, cave maps. Might just project settings and open up the cave map for me. Thank you. Okay, so I need a UI. I need one of these. This. And and we call it opening. And I don't need a shit ton of stuff from this. So basically I don't need any of these at all. And these ones either. Don't need these variables. In use? Where? Here. Okay. Nah. Back. I need a text. So let's start again. I need one text. Yes. Duplicate. Prologue. Opening. I need one text. Do I need a horizontal box? I don't think so. I just need a vertical box. Okay, let me find the quote. If I remember the quote. It's das mir how stupid I am. I didn't save the quote I found the other day. It's from Virgil. Ah, this one. Yeah. All right. Got it. Cool. Yeah. Yes. And I want the padding is fine, size is fine, horizontal. Yeah, I want it in the middle. Left justification is fine. And I just want this in the middle. The middle of the canvas. I don't need this, just the canvas. And yep. That's the content. Okay. 5. Yes. Much bigger. The color is fine. Shadow offset is fine. Font. Yeah, at least this big. Okay. And I just need sync box. No. Image. Black tint. Oh yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna add this to the level blueprint. Yeah. Okay. Create widget. Crap. Okay. 1 sec. And what did you put? I'll just see how it looks. Gonna be fine. Yep. And now I need the text to be fade in and fade out. As far as I remember, I can use like a timeline or something. I have to check. Haven't used that in a long time. Oh yeah, okay. So, though I think it changed. Make a variable. Animations. Add a new animation. Fade in. Fade in. Need to add track. Color and yeah, okay. So in like 1.5 seconds. So this one. Nothing. 1.5 seconds. Put another one like this. Make it the other way around. So this is all, and this one is nothing. Yeah. What? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it says I need an event construct. I'm gonna need this. Fade in. Animation. Reverse. And remove the widget from the screen. So this should work. It does not. Yeah, because these are frames, not seconds. All right. Yeah. Never mind. No, these are seconds. So let's play the animation. Okay. So I play the animation here. Start time at 0. I wait 5 seconds. Three seconds. One and a half seconds. Okay. That's fine. Like that. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but it works. And I do the same with this. Add a new track. Uh, 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 uh. when it changes, starts the black to fade out as well. So here, and when it goes back, yeah, okay. Let's add another track in there. Image, color. Nope. Text fading out. And another animation. Fade out. Fade in out. Okay. I add an image. Color. So here, and 1.5 less. Okay. Make it a variable. I think. Forward. Okay. And da, da, da. background color. Background color. Image doesn't matter. Take the quote text here and um, what's the name of the set visibility? Hidden. Cool. Okay. Mm-hmm. And probably that's it for today. And I can make the music play, start to play. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm gonna add. Just a sec. So yeah, before I go, I'm gonna use another lerp here. Prologue, walk speed. This one. I might need this. 5 seconds. Okay. Let's 5 seconds. So play this animation and update with that. from 0 to 0.15. And the time is 2.5. Not exactly what I was looking for. Volume multiplier only. Okay, might not fit a timeline. Checking naming convention. Yeah, okay. So this is 0. So set this to 0. Delay I'm just trying something stupid. Just see if it works. Probably doesn't work because I do it on begin play. So that means once the game starts, I have to play the audio somewhere else. Not on begin play. Because it doesn't check the volume. Uh-huh. So if I place... This is stupid. I can try, but I don't like this at all. Um, fade 2. Fade duration of sec. Linear. Okay. Part 5. Okay, so all together we have 5, 6.5, 6.5, 7, 8. 8 seconds. So if I put it 8 seconds here, excuse me, then it should have full volume by the end. Yes. Cool. Yeah, that's it. That's it just now. So just to summarize what we've done today, I went through the project summary, basically, what this project is about, why I'm making this game, and what's the purpose of these devlogs. And then we opened up this prologue map that I'm currently working on, and we put some restriction on character movement, so the character can't move on the y-axis, and it can only move forward on the x to the right, basically. She can't jump, attack, dash, nothing. She can't do anything. We have 2 trigger boxes here. This one is slows down the character, and the other one completely stops it. And then I've started to work on some UI elements just to start things up. So we have this prologue here, where I have a text on screen to fade in, basically a quote, and to fade out. And the same thing with the background as well. The background is fading out. And I put a background music underneath the entire map, which fades in. So this is where we are at the moment. That's it. And now I hear that I need to change the music. Alright, I'm gonna do this off stream, music changing. And I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow as well, after I fix the music. So thank you guys, thanks for hanging out. It was really nice to see all of you. I hope I catch you tomorrow as well.